There are many different kinds of people in the world. Some of them tend to stand out more than the others. A high-value man is an enticing individual who does not appear to fit into any particular group or mold. He is a man on a mission. He embodies masculinity, leadership, brilliance, and sophistication. He is a man of wisdom and influence, adored by women and revered by men, who faces life's challenges with courage and pride. A high-value man is one who is significantly improving in every aspect of his life. Instead of being lost at sea, he is the guy in command of the entire ship, conquering new territories wherever he goes. He is healthy, both physically and mentally. He is doing well financially. If he were a believer, he would be in good health spiritually. Simply put, a high-value man is the version of ourselves that we all aspire to be. This was the ideal man you aspired to be when you were a child, and the one you looked up to. Are you attempting to improve yourselves in any way? If yes, pay attention to the following sterling qualities of a high-value man. Number 1, he sets goals for his life and works to achieve them. Nobody likes a man who is aimless. Nothing on the planet is less appealing than a man who loses himself in materialism and the transient pleasure of society without any sense of direction. To be a high-value man, one must set, pursue, and achieve his goals. The first step in this procedure is usually to write down your goal and set a deadline for completing it. Then, while focusing on your mindset, acquire the skill set required to accomplish the goal. Taking the first step and continuing to the end is the next, and is extremely important. The age-old question remains, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where are you going to be in the next 10 or 20 years? Think bigger and make better use of your time. There is no rush. The journey is what makes men. Number 2, he never chases, he attracts. A high-value man doesn't chase things. Instead, he works hard to attract the things he desires in life by developing into the kind of person who is deserving of them. That goes for life partners, job opportunities, and everything in between. Being the best version of yourself means making room for the things you want to come into your life. You must first become special if you want someone special to come into your life. You need high income skills if you want a higher income. You must adopt the routine and habit of a healthy man if you want a fit and healthy body. Good things come to those who put in the effort to earn their merit. Number 3, a high-value man has healthy boundaries. Similar to the fences between neighbors, these boundaries safeguard his personal and mental space. They involve the boundaries of acceptable behavior between him and others on the physical and emotional levels, which typically indicates where one person ends and the other begins. People usually learn about boundaries while growing up in their families, but a high-value man is ready and willing to learn this at any point in his life's journey. He is capable of saying no when necessary and is open to receiving rejection from others. He is able to express his needs and wants in a clear manner while honoring and respecting both his needs and those of others, regardless of how they differ from his own. A high-value man respects others' beliefs, values, and opinions. And despite his flexibility, he never puts himself in a dangerously compromised position. Okay, before we go to the next one, guys, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you are getting value from this video. Thank you. Number 4, adding value can come from a variety of sources, including your strength, personality, connections, resources, knowledge, past life experiences, and past victories over challenges. High-value men share more, whereas men with low value take more. A high-value man acts from a place of abundance and sharing rather than from a place of scarcity and taking. In contrast, a low-value man acts from the place of lack and receiving. A scarce mind behaves very differently from an abundant mind in terms of both actions and behavior. Scarcity is a sign of desperation and is unattractive. Men on this journey must recognize their true worth and begin sharing more openly instead of hiding, People will regard and value you more if you embrace this more. Number 5, he has a growth mindset. The phrase growth mindset has gained significant traction in the recent years. So what exactly is it, and why is it necessary for a high-value man? In her book, Mindset, The New Psychology of Success, psychologist Carol Dweck first described the idea. According to the theory, we frequently adopt either a fixed or a growth mindset. People with fixed mindset think that their fundamental characteristics, such as their intelligence or talent, are just fixed traits. Instead of developing them, they spend their time documenting their intelligence or talent. They also think that success is solely the result of talent, not hard work. But people who have a growth mindset think that they can improve even their most fundamental skills. On the contrary, people who have a growth mindset think that their most fundamental skills can be improved with commitment and effort. Intelligence and talent are just the beginning. This perspective fosters the love of learning and resilience needed for great success. Most men lack a growth mindset, not naturally though. It is possible that your upbringing taught you that the traits are fixed and unchangeable. That's incorrect. The right attitude is to realize that you can and should work on yourself. Number 6, he accepts responsibility. A high-value man accepts responsibility for both his own life and the life of those around him. He understands that he has the power to make things happen, and he will go to any length to complete a task. He is not intimidated by difficult tasks or trying circumstances because he is aware that in the end he is in charge. A high-value man takes responsibility when something goes wrong rather than looking for someone else to blame. This demonstrates both leadership potential and moral fortitude, 2 traits that are necessary in a man to be considered for a marital relationship. For this reason, if you are looking for a real man, look for someone who isn't afraid to accept responsibility, because he will be the one who stands out from the crowd. Number 7, he's an excellent listener. If you want to connect with others and learn from them, whether they're a close friend, your boss, or a member of your family, you need to listen to them. Learning to be a better listener prepares us to understand the lives and needs of others, while also absorbing information that may be relevant to our old worldly experience. Why many people are excellent communicators, a high-value man is also an excellent listener. He tries to master the skill of listening intently without interrupting or responding, just taking in what the other person is saying. Why he may want to respond, a high-value man does not, and instead waits until the speaker has finished speaking. This is primarily due to his conviction that every interaction will teach him something new. As a result, he actively listens to new information and asks open-ended questions to encourage the speaker to elaborate. Instead of having the same conversation over and over, he stays interested and invested and attempts to learn something from everyone. Even if he doesn't agree with the speaker, a high-value man respects their right to their opinion. This makes the speaker feel respected and understood at the end of a conversation with him. Number 8, he's emotionally intelligent. An emotionally intelligent man is set up for success and is essential to the success of any relationship. Why? Having this quality allows you to more fully comprehend those around you and how they behave. A high-value man has developed the capacity to recognize, comprehend, and control his own emotions, as well as the capacity to comprehend, influence, and manage the emotion of others. He slows down his conversation to allow others to express their feelings and what is important to them. He makes an effort to comprehend their perspective and point of view before establishing a secure environment in which they feel free to communicate openly and honestly with him. In conclusion, high-value men are made, not born. Fortunately, you can mold yourself into the man you were always meant to be. Each of us has qualities we could work on. Everyone must begin somewhere. putting in the effort to improve yourself is never a waste of time. You can never make a better investment than this one. If you have gained value from this video, please show some love by tapping the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. Thanks and God bless you. See you in my next video.